Here's why, despite all the talk that you hear about the BRICS, they're not as powerful as you think. Do not get me wrong, countries like China, India, and Brazil are growing fast and will matter more and more, but as a group, the BRICS are weak. If you don't know, BRICS started with those countries. Their goal is to challenge the Western-dominated system, things like reducing the dollar's power or creating alternatives to the IMF and the World Bank. In 2023, they expanded. Now they cover half of the world's population and almost half of the global economy. Sounds huge, right? But two main problems. First, no real unity. BRICS members have completely different political system, values, and goals. What unites them is a frustration with the West, not shared values or a shared plan. So when it matters, countries put their own interest ahead of the BRICS agenda. Take China and India. They have massive border disputes. This video there shows what happened in 2020. Soldiers of their two armies literally fought with sticks. Now compare that to the Western bloc. Even with the US-Canada tensions of becoming the 51st state or whatever that nonsense was, can you imagine something like that happening? And that lack of unity directly creates the second problem, weak institutions. Unlike NATO or the EU, BRICS has no treaty, no rules, no obligations. That means their meetings often end up in statements, but no real action. And yes, the BRICS built a bank and a crisis fund as alternatives to the World Bank and the IMF, but the money behind them is tiny compared to the Western equivalent. And worse, both of those institutions still rely heavily on the dollar, the very thing BRICS says it wants to escape. Because look at that chart of 2025. The US dollar still represents around 60% of global reserves. Second, third, and fourth place, Western currencies as well. To sum up, no, the BRICS are far from replacing Western institutions or the dollar. They lack real unity, which means also weak institutions. And yes, the countries themselves are growing fast, but that doesn't make the BRICS a strong group. For now, they remain more of a symbol than a true alternative. But now a question for you. Do you think the BRICS can ever turn that symbol into real power?